while ERP is still the backbone for all the business, I would say also now it's working. You can say these emerging technology if we work, it helps us to move faster or maybe serve better to our customers and stay connected with our internal as well as external customers.
I'm sure you've seen the shift in terms of roles being for an IT leader, whether it's a CIO, CISO. Can you tell us what shift you have seen throughout this journey in the age of digital transformation today?
Yeah, see, role of CIO you're talking about, then yes, I have seen the lot many shift in the terms of earlier the main role of the CEO was to manage the system. Now he is a business enabler.
Correct.
And also, I think now the role of the CEO is evolved in the age of digital transformation. So now mostly we find that we just not have CIO as a role or the you can say tag. Now it is CIIO. Chief Information and Innovation Officer,
Correct.
or maybe a technology officer, or the digital transformation officer. So, in this way, the role of the CEO has changed a lot. And also, if I say one big shift, if I can say that now we work much closely with every part of the business.
Hello and welcome back to Instagram Live brought to you by the Mainstream. I am Simran Shiwalkar, your host for today, and today we are joined by yet another dynamic leader in the tech space, Mr. Rajeev Soota. Firstly, Mr. Soota, thank you so much for joining us and being a part of this live.
I thank you very much, Simran. I'm loving to have myself on this podcast. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to some great insights from your end. So, welcome to Thursday Lives by the Mainstream. That being said, I will quickly take this opportunity to share a few things about you and also introduce you as well. Shall I?
Yeah, please.
Thank you. Well, to begin with, Mr. Rajeev Soota is a veteran in the IT and enterprise transformation space. He is currently the Vice President for IT at Usha International. With over 35 years of experience and a rich legacy of driving digital excellence, Mr. Soota has been at the forefront of ERP innovation, SAP implementations, as well as building tech capabilities that power business growth. From leading large cross-functional teams to pioneering automation, AI, and machine learning adoption, as well as digital governance, he brings a rare blend of strategic insight and hands-on expertise. In today's episode, Mr. Soota is also rooted in strong business IT alignment and a deep understanding of industry processes, which makes him a true change maker in India's tech leadership landscape. Well, in today's episode, we will take a deep dive into his journey, try to understand his perspective and vision for the next gen technologies, and also the mindset that needs to be adapted to lead in today's digital first world. Without any further ado, let's begin. Mr. Soota, welcome to Thursday Live. And like I said, a dynamic experience of more than 35 years in the tech space with deep expertise in SAP and enterprise applications. Can you tell us what has been, the most exciting part of this journey? Can you share it with us today?
First of all, thank you very much for this introduction. And when I heard that it is a podcast, so I thought that great, finally there is a meeting where I don't have to share my screen at least. Okay, now coming back to my journey of this more than this 3.5 decades in tech. So it's a very incredible journey. I started my career in the year 1990. So 35 years, the IT evolution in the India was not of that level or the scale which currently we are now experiencing.
Correct.
So when I said that 35 years back, the technology was very, you can say it was evolving.
Correct.
Not only technology, but lot many other things are also evolving over a period of time. And one of the most exciting moments I can say came early on my career when we have started our journey of ERP. And those were the days when even in India, this was the phase where people were started looking for their kind of ERP solutions. And I was lucky enough that my company has started that this year and I was make part of that project. So that has given me a boost and I came to know really what IT means at that time because we were using old systems, big machines, floppy disks, and I've seen lot many other big printers. Those were the days and we were implementing ERP in our system.
Correct.
So now I realize that back then we were not just implementing any system, we were actually building the, you can say, digital backbone for our business. Because any business, if they need to grow nowadays, need a strong IT backup. In earlier days, IT was just a system enabler or the system maintain the system uptime and other things. But now IT evolved so much that you can say that now the IT is the main business enabler.
Right.
And if I talk about more about my journey in that, the initial days were okay, but then there is the era of cloud, mobile, big data. There was a huge shift from traditional system to a modern digital system, you can say. Like CRMs come into the picture, mobile app, data lake, integration with the other applications with our ERP system. So I've seen all those phases, and I can say that I have seen total IT evolution in India and in my company in the last 3.5 decades. And also I can say that the technology will keep on evolving. Even today at this stage, also after spending 35 years, I'm still learning new things, right? But the I can say that as a leader, what we think is we have to empower our people and understand the business first before we push the technology.
Correct.
And also in the last 35 years in IT, I've seen that I've told you that dial-up internet was there, big computers, even Y2K I've seen, and much more. In fact, I could say. And also there are certain things on the lighter side. I can say that even till today, I explain to my team, if things doesn't work well, then try the system off and on. It will work 90% of the time. There are certain things which still we experience, and there are certain things which have changed totally in the last 35 years.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us today. And that being said, you have also seen ERP evolve through decades. How do you see technologies like AI and machine learning, even cloud for that matter, reshaping traditional ERP environments when we talk about today's day and age?
Okay. So if I talk about any ERP system, see, we are using SAP, but there are other ERP good system also available. And ERP system come a long way. See, earlier they were mostly used for the, you can say, transactional and managing day-to-day operations.
Correct.
Yeah, but now with the new technologies like RPA, AI, cloud, ERP has become smarter and more intelligent, and they are now more connected with the each and every vertical of a business, be
Correct.
it procurement, supply chain, finance, audit, service, HR, legal. Of course, sales, warehouse operations, manufacturing, everywhere now technology is needed, and without that, we cannot survive. For example, in Usha also, we used bots to speed up the processes. Like we have done automation of lot many things. If I talk about in the process of order to cash, so order clearance in my system is now totally automatic.
Correct.
Order clearance from the credit check. So
Correct.
lot many tools are available in the market which can use or maintain in our system, and which can help us to automate the process, which earlier used to take maybe a order processing. If I give you the example, earlier it used to take maybe 1 to 2 days of clearance of the order from the credit check, because lot many things are involved,
Correct.
whether the payment is received against that order or not, whether the credit limit is available for that customer or not. So everything, if we automate, then all these things can be done in minutes. We have seen this in our system also. And also schemes related to dealers or distributors can be calculated automatically with the help of the tools or the technology. And if we bring AI on top of it, then it can give us good insight also, how our schemes are performing in a particular month for a particular region or a territory. So all the things are now fairly managed very well in our system. And also, if I say we are using AI also for the product demand forecast, we
Right.
have multiple warehouse, multiple sourcing points, and huge line of FQ. Planning is a challenge for any sales team to plan for the next month or rolling plan for the next 2 months. But with the help of AI tool, we can easily do the planning, and which can also take the some external or the external factors in place while finalizing the demand of a particular product. So this way, we can ensure that we will never be under stock or the overstock, because we are planning as per the need, and the stock will be available to my warehouse as and when it is needed. So all this technology enhancement or enablement has helped us a lot in doing the business in a better way. And also we've seen that over a period of time now, the things have shifted from on-premise to the cloud infra,
Correct.
right? So lot many benefits are there when we move our application to the cloud. In terms of cost is efficiency is one part. Apart from that, scalability is there. When we find a good hyperscaler where our applications are hosted, then as and when anything is needed to for upgrade, it can be done in minutes, right? So with this, my availability of the application will increase because I don't have to maintain our own data center.
Correct.
So while ARP is still the backbone for all the business, I would say also now it's working. You can say these emerging technologies we work, it helps us to move faster or maybe serve better to our customers and stay connected with our internal as well as external customers.
Wonderful.
And also, I can say that we have used the technology to automate a lot of manual work. It's a game changer, in fact, for us. And let's be very honest, on a lighter side, when we deploy bots in the system, then I was just discussing with my colleague. He said that now 4 human beings are there in one department and 2 bots also deployed. The advantage of deploying bot is that they don't ask for the leave. They don't need tea break. Or also they don't need that I need to go early today. So these are
Correct.
the
Right.
advantages also. But on a serious note, automation has helped us that the routine task becomes automated and the human time is now relatively free, so that they can think more critically, more analytical on the data and take corrective action.
Very well said. I think rightly said so, because technologies and innovations like AI and automation, like you said, rather than replacing the human task, they have rather made it efficient and not replaced it entirely. Along these same lines, as someone who has led, cross-border teams and large-scale tech operations, I'm sure you've seen the shift in terms of roles being for an IT leader, whether it's a CIO, CISO. Can you tell us what shift you have seen throughout this journey in the age of digital transformation today?
Yeah, see, role of CIO you're talking about, then yes, I have seen the lot many shift in the terms of earlier main role of the CEO was to manage the system. Now he is a business enabler.
Correct.
And also, I think now the role of the CEO is evolved in the age of digital transformation. So now mostly we find that we just not have CIO as a role or the, you can say, a tag. Now it is CIIO, Chief Information and Innovation Officer,
Correct.
or maybe a technology officer or the digital transformation officer.
Right.
So in this way, the role of the CEO has changed a lot. And also, if I say one big shift, if I can say that now we work much closely with every part of the business, with sales, marketing, procurement, supply chain, service, and we always ensure that we understand the business first before we push the technology.
Correct.
That is the thumb rule for all the CIOs nowadays, or the IT heads in their capacity. So they are the business enablers, and first they have to understand the business first before looking for any technology, how it can help us. And also, I can say that CIOs also play a very big role in the customer experience. For example, in Usha also, we worked on various applications or the portals we give to our dealers, or the chatbots are there, or WhatsApp support is there for our end customers. So they are very well connected with the company. As and when if they need any service request is required for by any customer who have purchased any fans or the washing machine, or for that matter any appliances, and if they need any service, though they are just a chat away with us. The moment they give us any chat request, and then their service code gets recorded and it's allocated to the nearest service center as per the pin code of that customer. And service center immediately gets the ticket assigned to a technician, and within 2 hours the technician visited to the customer place. So this way the customer experience is getting better and better, and
Right.
they get more faith in the brand, then they become loyal. So I think I would say that in today's CIO has to be a change leader rather than the just a system enabler. So we have to look for the latest technology. We have to look for what is best for our company, our business, our processes. It's not that whatever is coming, we should experience or we should purchase that. First, we need to understand our need. And most importantly, since lot many technologies are coming and we are using day in, day out, but also as a CIO, we need to ensure the data security, governance, risk, and compliance also.
Correct.
Without this, I don't think we can survive. So technology advancement is good, but parallelly, we need to ensure the secure environment what we have in our system.
Absolutely. Again, moving on from that, I keep on bringing your expertise and your journey, throughout the conversation. But any key recommendations or any best practices or any skill sets that, are required for today's leaders or next gen tech leaders when we talk about innovation, building credibility and impact?
Yeah, okay. So my advice would be, as I earlier mentioned also, my biggest advice will be to focus on understanding the business
Correct.
before pushing the technology. We need to spend the time with the users. We have to visit our warehouses. We should talk to our sales team. When I say sales team means down the line, the person who is the frontliner. We should have a direct connect with them because he is the person who is on the ground, and we need to support him when he is into the market getting business for the company. How we can enable him with the latest information or the real-time information through the technology. We
Correct.
can have a big application, data lake, ERP, what else. But if my person who is in the ground or in the market always dealing with my dealers or the distributors, if he is not equipped with the latest information, what teams are running, how much is the stock is available in the warehouse, how he will book the order, or and how he will commit to the dealer or the distributor. Yes, I am taking the order and I will ensure that you will get the material by today or tomorrow or day after. Unless until he has the visibility. And visibility needs to be on the real-time basis. So technology, maybe in the future leader, if you ask me, I think they also need to build trust with the team, with the management, and then only the adaptability of the technology will be much easier. Because in my journey of 35 years, I have seen certain bad phases also. Bad phase in the sense I would say not bad phases, some challenges. Because change is the resistance to change. Still, people think that if the process will get automated, I will lose my job. Though this is not the case.
Right.
But
That's the common belief.
we need to give proper training and counsel session to all the team members or the business users. Just this technology is to help you. It will not take your job. It is there to help you to perform your job in a better way so that you can focus also on the other critical things, right? And also, I would say that as a IT leader, Right. We need to remember that we are not just running the IT, we are leading the people. We have to empower our teams, right? We have to give the room to them to grow. We have to coach them. We have to be their coach, not a controller. I have multiple team members in my team managing multiple applications. I can't do micromanage because I have to delegate. Then only they will learn and grow, right? So these are the basic advice I think every future leader should be aware of.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think, like you also mentioned, that we as leaders also need to be self aware and kind of help the team grow in a way that they also learn and adapt those kind of skill sets. That being said, I think this conversation has been very, very insightful. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us today as well. But before we wrap up, I also have a surprise element for you. I have a couple of rapid fire questions.
Oh my God.
Anything that comes to your mind first, we'll take that as the answer. Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Great, let's go
I
ahead.
hope these will be easy questions, not the tough ones.
Well, let's hope so. All
Okay.
right. My
Yeah.
first question to you is, what's one tech buzzword that you secretly wish could disappear?
Digital transformation. Because this is the buzzword everyone is thinking. It is the most wanted but least understood, I would say.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Any other word apart from digital transformation? I'm just curious.
Phishing.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Next, cloud first or security first? What is your instinctive priority?
Always security first for me.
Okay,
Because we have to ensure that our environment, IT environment, is fully secure.
correct.
Yeah.
A leadership book or a podcast that you truly live by or, would recommend?
I think I will prefer a book. And currently also I'm reading one book which title says that leaders eat last.
Okay.
It's a, I think everyone, maybe not in the IT, whenever they are in the corporate world, they should once read this book. It's a good book by Simon Sinek, and it helps you to make you good leader. When you complete this book, you will understand that how the leadership actually is. It's about a leadership is all about a service. It's not a status basically. So this book taught of that. So
We'll
I'm
definitely
currently
take
reading it and finding it very interesting.
Thank you so much for dropping in that recommendation. One habit that keeps you sharp as a tech leader.
Learning, and keep on learning. Daily learning, either through books or through blogs or through listening to the podcast. One should not stop learning.
Absolutely. And lastly, if not IT or if not tech, what alternate career path or what alternate space would you like to venture out in?
If not IT, then I think I should be either an architect or a teacher.
Okay, okay.
Because
Interesting.
both are involving in the, you can say, designing the system. If I say architect or the teacher is basically to mentoring the mind, right? So more or less they are relatable.
Great, great. I think this rapid fire has also been fun. And thank you so much for being a sport and helping us with your answers. Well, while we wrap up, Mr. Suta, I really want to thank you for joining us on today's episode and sharing your story. And I look forward to connect with you again.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.